Hey everyone. This is really random, and I don't know if anyone will see this, but just in case, I felt like I was supposed to jump on. Hence the bad light, hence the bad angle. I'm literally in my bedroom right now. Um, but as I was driving, this popped into my head, and I haven't been able to shake it. And I'm guessing someone may need this tonight because, no joke, as soon as I started to get ready to go live, like my kids went crazy. They should be asleep. They were up. We had fingers slammed in the doors. But I really want to talk to you right now. Um, if you're in a place of postpartum depression, and maybe you don't even know that's what it is. Maybe you don't know why you feel the way you feel. Um, Maybe you feel heavy. Maybe you feel discouraged. Maybe you just kind of feel like you wish you would go to sleep and not wake up tomorrow. Um, Maybe you feel stronger feelings than that. Um, Maybe in the overwhelm, you feel like you're a bad mom. Maybe you have other thoughts of potentially wanting to hurt yourself or hurt your child or something like that. And if that's not for you, that's okay. And if you somehow stumble upon this and it's not live, that's totally fine. Um, but I just want you to know that you're not alone. If you, for any reason right now, are considering giving up, if you are struggling with depression, if you are struggling with hopelessness, if you are struggling with hurt, if you are struggling with feeling alone, um, if it feels like everything is just kind of like caving in on you right now, I just want you to know that you're not alone. I may not know you. Um, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to jump on here and let someone know tonight that you're not alone, that you are not a bad person or a bad parent because of how you feel. The thoughts and the emotions and the things inside of your head, the anxiety, like anything like that, you are not a bad person. You are not failing. Okay. You're not alone though. And I'm going to stick, I know there's like a couple people watching randomly, and that's great. I'm so glad you're here. If this is you, or if there is specifically something that is weighing heavy on you right now, please feel free to let me know in the chat. That's why I'm here. I'm not just here to like talk, but I want to connect with you. But I want to say specifically, if there is a mom out there or someone watching and it is specifically postpartum, because that's what was on my heart as I was driving home from the grocery store. Or again, you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't know what it's about. You don't know why you feel that way. It's okay. The first thing you have to do is acknowledge that you feel that way. So whether you are feeling or having thoughts of self-harm, or again, maybe it's just something like, I just wish I could go to sleep and not wake up. I'd be okay with that. My family would be better off if that happened. My kids, my baby would be better off if that happened. That's not true. That is a lie. They would not be better off without you. Okay? I want you to know that. I want you to know that people love you and care about you, even if they suck at showing it. Okay? And even if the baby is crying and they have not stopped crying for hours and you just don't know if you can do it for a second longer, I want to tell you to take a second, put the baby in a safe place, okay, in their crib, on a blanket on the floor, even if they're still crying, right? And I want you to walk into another room for a minute. Okay, if you've got your phone, if you've got your computer, take it with you, okay? Baby's going to be okay. And it's better to leave them alone for a minute crying and compose yourself and get to a place where you can breathe for a minute. Okay. That is safer for you. That is safer for baby. Okay. And I'm sorry, I know I'm saying okay a lot, but I just feel this urgency. And I just want to let you know, mama, that you are a good mama, that you are so valuable and so loved. And that all the emotions, all the things that are inside your head, all the lies, all of the overwhelm, all of the fear, all of the I can't take this anymore. If this baby cries for a minute longer, if I have to do this for another hour longer by myself because there's no one here to help me, if whatever it is that you might be feeling right now, okay, your feelings are valid, but they are not the end all be all. Okay. How you feel is how you feel, and that is completely 100% valid. But it isn't a reason to make any kind of long-term or long-lasting decisions right now. What I really want to encourage you to do, if you have an OB, okay, if you have your obstetrician or your gynecologist or your midwife or someone like that, I want you to pull up an email right now. If you don't know their email address, go to their website, find an email address, and I want you to email them and let them know how you've been feeling, okay? I'll share a little bit of my personal story because I know it can be really easy to feel like, oh, people don't, you don't know what it's like, and I don't know what it's like because every person is different with this kind of stuff, okay? And every person feels it differently. For me, when I have 3 kids, and with my first 2, I had some baby blues, but that was about it. And with my youngest, I didn't start recognizing what was happening until I was already 3 months or 4 months postpartum, which is normally not when it hits. And I literally got to the point where I was having panic attacks, where I would just be sitting and I would feel so overwhelmed, and it felt like my entire body was vibrating, and I just could not make my brain stop, and everything was just circling and running so fast, and I just feel so overwhelmed. And then I would go from that to feeling like, I can't do this. I can't do this a minute more. Why do I have 3 kids? How am I supposed to take care of them? All of these things would just run through my head to the point where I literally looked at my husband, I looked at my friend, I was just like, I need something. Something is not right now in my heart, in my mind. I can't keep up. I'm going to make a bad choice if I don't talk to someone. And so I reached out to my OB, and I ended up coming in the next day, and I went through about 3 days of, I don't want to say catatonic, but I literally would alternate between sitting and staring into space with no energy or mental ability to really do anything, to crying for no reason, and just crying for hours on end, crying, and then back to this just state of nothingness. And I had a really good friend who came and sat with me during this time and made sure my kids were taken care of. My husband was helping. And when I finally, because when I called my OB, it was on Friday, so I couldn't get in until the next Monday. And when I got in, they're like, yep, this is postpartum depression. They assigned me a medicine. I started taking it. And I'm not someone who normally is very medicine oriented. I don't take a lot of medicines. I don't even like taking ibuprofen for a headache. But you have to do what will take the best care of you and your family. Okay? So, mama, if you are in a place of overwhelm, if you are in a place of feeling like no one understands, you are completely right. No one does understand. But there are people who want to help you, who want to be with you, who want to love you and support you. And it may not be the people that you think. And maybe you're a single mom. Maybe you don't live anywhere near family. Maybe there is no one physically there who can help you. And I feel like that's why I felt like I needed to jump on right now. Okay. I don't know if your baby has colic. I don't know if you can't get them to sleep. I don't know if you are just so exhausted and haven't been able to even take a shower. I don't know what the situation is, mama, but I know you're not alone. I know that I love you. I don't know you, but I love you, and my heart is there for you. I know this is like totally weird, but I just I don't know if you're religious or if you're not religious or anything, but right now just know that I am praying peace over your heart and over your mind. And I am just praying and asking God that comfort would come upon you, that the voice that's telling you that you should just stop or you should just end it or it's never going to get any better or any of those things. And you know the specific thing. You know the specific thing. I can't tell you what the specific thing is, but you know what it is. And I just pray that that voice would just leave, and that in its place, a peace would just come upon you. And I'm sorry if this offends anyone, but I'm going to say it in Jesus' name. I just pray for peace in hearts right now. I pray for peace in minds. I pray for hope and comfort. And God, I ask that if this is a mama who is alone and it is in this place, God, I pray that you would bring someone physically to come alongside her. Whether it's a coworker, whether it's a neighbor, whether it's someone they meet at the grocery store and they just know that this person needs support. God, I pray that you would give them someone. And Lord, for someone who's there and maybe doesn't have someone, God, I just pray that as I pray now and as I pray later on throughout the night, and because Mama, I'm praying for you, not just right now, but I'm going to continue praying. And I just ask that you would specifically show me, God, how to pray for her specifically. And I don't know, I'm not trying to be weird, so please just know that I keep hearing the name Rachel in my heart. So if your name is Rachel and you're watching this, just know that you're not alone, that you are loved, that you are cherished, and that it will get better. It's a crappy, crappy, crappy time right now. It sucks. But it will get better. Yeah. So again, I don't know if this was for someone now or if this is for someone later. Just know that hope comes, that there's help, and that those thoughts in your head are not you. Okay? You wouldn't hurt your baby. You wouldn't hurt yourself. You wouldn't hurt someone else. You are stronger than you think. So much stronger than you think. And if you are, whoever you might be, whether you're watching live or you're watching later because you come across this, if you are struggling with postpartum or with emotions that feel like they are going to swallow you whole, and you've recently had a baby, you may not even know that it's postpartum, please, please, please reach out and get help. There is no shame. You are strong. You are a good mom. You're a good mom. And your baby needs you. And you are worth taking care of. Anyway, I just pray peace for you guys. Whoever might be watching this, peace for your heart. I pray sleep over your babies. I pray peace over their stomachs, if any of them are suffering from colic, whatever the case is. You can do this, Mama. You can do this. And it sucks right now. And it feels like it'd be a lot easier for it just to be done. You're not alone. And you are worth taking care of. And there's not someone who could take care of your baby better than you could. They would not be better off without you. The world would not be better off without you. Your family would not be better off without you. I just keep coming back to that. And it's not just because of that you do all the stuff and you take care of everybody. Okay, it's because you are you. You are worthy of love. You're worthy of care. And there is a piece of you in this world that is reflecting something only you can reflect. And that is something that your child can only get from you. That's something your family can only get from you. That's something the world can only get from you. And I don't mean that like in a special snowflake kind of way, but I mean it in a divinely appointed and orchestrated kind of way. Hold on to hope. This can sound weird. There's an artist, a singer-songwriter, Amy Stroop. And after on the replay, I'll go in and edit it and I'll put a link to the song. But she has a song that says, "Hold on to hope, love. Each day gets stronger. So hold on stronger to me and you." And I feel like that's maybe the encouragement someone needs right now is hold on to hope. If that's all you can do is just hold on. Just hold on. I'm sorry. I know this is repetitive and redundant. I don't have a script. I don't have well thought ideas right now. I just believe there's someone who needed to hear it, who needed to be encouraged, needed to know they were not alone. And if that is you, if you feel alone, you can shoot me an email, hello@mamawearsmanyhats.com, or find me on Instagram and DM me. Sorry, I'm a small channel, so I don't have like the ability to DM or leave messages, or even just let me know in the comments. I'm here. I want to be here. I want to support you. I don't know what that looks like. I just know that no one should have to walk through this kind of thing alone. You're not alone. Okay? And if you are the only person who watched this and it falls into oblivion, you're worth it. You're worth it so much that literally I felt so impressed that I had to do this that I totally like derailed my night and what I was going to do because someone needed this. That's how important you are, and that's how loved you are. Not just by me. Okay? I know I kind of keep getting quiet. I'm just trying to get the feel if that's it, if there's something more. Yeah, I just want you to know tonight you're not alone. And if you are nursing and you are up with that baby for the umpteenth millionth time, if you are feeling like you just can't do it one more minute with your crazy kids, I feel you. I'm there kind of right now, but you're not alone. You're loved. You're valued. You've got this, mama. And if for some reason, whoever this is for is not a mama and you're watching this, you got this. You've got this. Hey, us, never them. Good to see you. Welcome to the impromptu live. Just taking a minute and encouraging people. So, yeah. This is random. I don't know. Maybe if you're a mama and you're expecting right now, maybe you're worried all the crap that's going on. You're strong. You've got this. It may not be what you wanted or what you thought. You're a warrior. You got it. I know there are a few people watching this right now, and so I just want to ask if there's anything specific or anything that you are currently feeling, either that you need some encouragement, or you're feeling alone, or you have some encouragement for anyone who's feeling that. Like, let us know. There's a live chat over here. Here, Mama 4. I get that. I totally get that. See, WC Nazarene, PA. It's a way to speak life. Definitely not a mom, but as a dad, I sure appreciate the hope you're offering to moms. Oh, and what? Oh my gosh. I was like, who is this? Oh, okay. Sorry for us, never them, and anyone else who's watching. Owen and I used to work together way back in the day in Texas, like forever ago. Oh man, that is throwing it back. Like, what was that? I was I'm trying to think. I'm like doing the math in my head. I was like almost, it wasn't almost 20 years ago. Was that almost 20 years ago? Whoa, I need to not do math in my head, but oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, 2002. So before I get totally distracted on that, us, never them. So you've got 4 kids. What have you been worried about? You're from Houston? We were in Garden Valley near Dallas. So is there something specific, us, never them, that you feel like you've been worried about lately? And if you're not comfortable with that, I totally get that. I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm like, if people are watching, let's encourage each other specifically, not jump around. And Owen, you had another little baby like a year and a half ago, right? A little girl, I think. I'm trying to remember what I've seen on Facebook. Can I just say doing lives is a little weird? Like, it's one thing when you've got like, this is what I'm saying and I'm encouraging, and then you're like, oh, hi people. There are people here. Yeah. We're in a weird time right now. Mabel's born in 2019. Okay, yeah, I thought it was last year. So she just turned a year. Wow. You have 2 others? She your third, I think? I'm trying to remember. That's what Facebook is for me. I just keep up with people having babies and make sure they're doing good. I'm like so bad at actually updating anything on there. And actually, us, never them. I have a good friend who's in Tomball near Houston. So I've actually been there a few times, spent a couple Thanksgivings down that way. 12-year-old girl, 9-year-old boy. Good memory. Yes. Been worried because both of your neighbors and family. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I am so like, my heart goes out to them and to you guys, because that. Wow. I hope if this isn't your thing, just let me know. I'm going to say a quick prayer over them if that's okay. If you'd rather I don't, just let me know. I'll keep my eyes open and I'll cut it. I'll stop. But since you specifically know them and that's becoming a place of worry and stress for you, I would just like to speak some encouragement over you guys and pray for health and healing, for wisdom, for the doctors, and for wisdom for you, that when it comes to interaction or how you can be a support to your family and to your neighbors and different things like that, as well as using wisdom on how to interact with them when it comes to doing what's best for your family. Oh, I just pray for wisdom, and I pray for health. I pray for peace, because I can't even imagine that. I can't even, such a weird place, like, to feel helpless and to feel like also like you want to help, but you can't. And like, I just, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you. Oh, you love Tomball. It's a great little town. It's a great little town. We got to go to the Thanksgiving parade in downtown Houston one year. Actually, when I was in Garden Valley, one of my best friends, she's from Tomball, and so we went for Thanksgiving there, and we went to the parade in Houston. So, guys, I know the world is like a crazy place right now. Like, and it seems like it's some weird dance. It's like one step forward, two steps back. It's been hard because you have the kids. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously, like I'm sitting here and going like, I wish I could offer specific encouragement or like wisdom or something, but I don't even know. I oversee the children's ministry at my church, and we've thankfully not had too many people. We had a couple who'd traveled and who had it, but it was a pretty mild case. And I'm just, oh my gosh, for people who are even closer than that, I'm like, Well, let me pray specifically now. So, Lord, I thank you that you know us, never them. You know their neighbors, you know the families that they're connected to and surrounded by. I pray that you, again, would just minister healing, supernatural healing to these families who right now are suffering from a disease that we can be thankful is subject to you. And so right now, whether it's through the wisdom of doctors and medicine, or if it's through supernatural impartation and impacting them physically, I just pray that you would be moving in their situation, as I know you are. And I pray for us, never them. I pray that you would give her wisdom, God, that you would give her the fear that rises up, that you would give her peace in that. God, I pray protection over her family, that her family would be safe, her family would be healthy, that their bodies would be doing what they're supposed to do. Lord, I pray for their bodies to develop the antigens needed and the antibodies needed, even if it's just through loose contact. God, I pray that they would be strong and healthy during this season. And I pray that you would give her specifically wisdom so that she knows if there is a way for her to help, but still be wise as a mother, God, that you would give her clarity on that, and that you would just give her creativity on how to be loving and encouraging to her neighbors and still keep her family safe, because Lord, this is beyond me. So I thank you that you speak to our hearts and let us know when we should do things, even if it seems random. And I just pray that you would give her encouragement and peace, and give her neighbors peace, because God, it sucks. Like, seriously, I have no words even. All I can say is it sucks. So, and I'm sorry if the word sucks offends anybody, but yeah. Well, us and other them, I hope that, I hope your family stays safe, and I hope that that weight doesn't weigh on you too heavily. I can't even imagine, Mama. I'll be honest. Like I said, I'm the director for the kids ministry at my church, and we haven't started kids classes back up yet. And I've been leaving my kids at home with my husband because I'm just like, I just don't know. It just, when you're making decisions for other people, it's so hard. It's so like, and it's not even just for my kids. It's like, my kids are so people oriented and they have no sense of personal space at all. So yeah, but I will keep praying for them. If you have any updates, feel free to let me know on a video or email me. I want to make sure that I can keep you guys lifted up in any way. I'm so grateful for you guys, for you, for Owen, for y'all who've been watching. I honestly figured I'd be on here just by myself. I mean, I figured there was a reason I was doing it, but I had no idea. So I want to thank you guys. I hope that you are having a good weekend. I hope, Owen, that you are ready for tomorrow for service. And yeah, I just pray strength and wisdom and all that stuff on us as we leave and do our thing. I do have to get ready for tomorrow as well. And I just realized it's been 30 minutes. That went fast. So circling back, just tying a nice little bow on it. If somehow you watch this whole thing either live or on the replay, I am so grateful. And again, for any moms, any parents right now who are at their wits' end, you're not alone. You're not a bad parent. Okay? Kids be crazy sometimes. They really do. My 4.5-year-old has recently embraced telling me, "Mommy, you make me sad. Mommy, I'm angry at you right now," which I'm glad he's using his words, but it's still like dagger in the heart. So we can do this, and they're going to grow up to be awesome little humans. Hopefully. I think so. And parents, mamas, dads, every kid is different. Every season is different. And there is new grace every morning. Every morning, new grace. So I'm going to leave it, I think, on that note. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a good night, that your rest is multiplied, especially, well, both of y'all who are on here live, or again, if you're watching later. I just pray tonight you sleep soundly. And if for some reason you come across this in the middle of the night and you're struggling with any of the stuff that we've talked about in this stream, this was intentional. This was for you. Okay? I love you all. I'm going to sign off. This is really weird. I don't know how to end things. Maybe someday I'll be better at ending things. I don't know. So, but love you all. Have a great night and a great rest of your weekend. And remember, you're not alone.